Hello and welcome to the Mystical Archive YouTube channel, and we're back kicking it a little bit old school with some Modern Horizons 2 set booster boxes. This is going to be the first box. Been talking to some friends and hoping to generate some interest in doing some box break battles. So if that's something that you want to get in on, please let me know. Got a whole sealed case of this stuff. Happy to go through it and do those battles. Sounds like a really fun time. Been away for a little while, had a lot going on, had a wedding that I had to go to, had some stuff that came up, but we are back and we're going to start cracking these packs and see if we can get something good. So let's go. One of my favorite products of all time. Loved Modern Horizons 2. It's been very good to me and absolutely love the cards in this set. And a Verdant Catacombs off Rip. And right into a Ragavan. All right, that's a hot pack. That is almost $100 pack right there. That's good stuff. All right. Foil Moderation, can't win them all. I mean, I'm happy, but could have went for the hat trick. Spent a lot of time opening a lot of Dominaria. I did a little bit of Unfinity in my own time. Got some cool stuff there. Didn't really record a lot of that, but it was a good set. I know not everybody likes it. It's good to have fun. You let your hair down, you know, have a good time. But some of those lands, oof, they're very, very nice. The General, Cursed Totem. Love the old school art on that way better. And let's see if we get any spicy list pulls in this set too. The list is hit and miss depending on where you're at, so which set it is. So I'm going to do the shameless plug time. So please, if you're watching this, like, comment, subscribe. You know, like over 80% of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed. It really does help. Also, liking helps the algorithm. And if you get a chance, check out my links for my social media too. We're doing, you know, mostly daily posts over on Instagram, looking at cards, having some fun over there, over on Facebook as well. Got a little stuff on Twitter and a little bit of TikTok. I might get into a little bit more of that, but check it out. Nothing too spicy in that pack, but we got an Ancient Den. Those were spicy enough to ban at the time, and for, you know, Affinity and the block that they were in, those were really good lands. Glad that they brought back the artifact lands in this set too. That was a nice touch. A Rise and Shine. You could do some damage with that in the right circumstances. Got a Lonus Cryptozoologist deck with that Rise and Shine or the MH1 Urza. Go nuts with some of those tokens. Beautiful Swamp. Usri, Glimpse of Tomorrow. Seal of Cleansing, Bone Shards, the Recluse, and an Acorn Catapult. Cool. That was one piece that I was missing from my Squirrel EDH deck. Yeah, just go ahead and ping yourself. Make 2 squirrels. Shatterfang. Get it. Sylvan Anthem. There we go with Lonus. Cookbook. And nothing too spicy. Gonna hit some duds. So I hope everybody's super excited for the upcoming sets. Brothers War looks like it's gonna be a real fun, especially with those artifact cards. Really excited about that. Not sure how I feel about the Transformers stuff. I love Transformers, don't get me wrong, and I like that they bring different properties into Magic, but that I felt maybe had a different place. All right, we got a Yavi Maya. Yeah, I don't know if putting it in packs of another set that everybody's highly anticipating works from a flavor perspective. From a business perspective, you know, WotC's been making some interesting choices. Especially with that 30th anniversary stuff and everything else. It's all about the revenue at that point. I will say I picked up a couple of the Warhammer Commander decks though. Oh boy, those are fun. Definitely high on the power level, good on the flavor. I'm not a Warhammer guy, but I've heard that it's really good on the flavor perspective, and it's just a lot of fun. So I was playing the Necrons deck, Black Artifact Synergies, which is something that you don't see as much. Esper Sentinel, all right, that's a good hit. Got a Chainer. Priest of Fell Rites. Mixing up my piles. And we're about 1/3 of the way through the box. Looking to do some fun stuff here for spooky season since we're almost up to Halloween. So that'll be coming out in the next week or so. I'm really excited about that. One of my favorite holiday seasons of the year. Don't mind my dirty ass playmat. Got some thermal paste on it when I was building my new computer, and yeah, it's a little messy. Gonna have to get that bad boy washed. These packs are always tricky. Sometimes you get a bunch of uncommons, and sometimes you get like 2 and then a bunch of rares. Nothing too good in this pack so far. Those foil lands in the back, they always trick you. They always trick you. But so far we're rocking Catacombs, a Ragavan, a Yavimaya, and an Esper Sentinel. Doing okay. Necrogoyf wanted that card to be good. We got an Imperial Recruiter. All right, nothing too spicy there either. I will have to say, I love to draft, but I think from a perspective of opening packs, the set boosters so far have been one of my favorite things to do. I like doing the collector's boosters, but those are very cost prohibitive in a lot of ways for most folks. But the set boosters are pretty decent for the value that you can potentially get. Old school Juniper Order Ranger. If I had to choose, I'm gonna crack the collector's booster every time. But set boosters are that nice middle ground where you have a chance for a couple extra rares. Obviously, drafting has its place. But if you're just opening packs looking for cards, this is probably the way to go. Also, the list slot's a nice thing. All right, we got another Verdant Catacomb, so we're on number 2 for the fetch lands. Harari's Wake, I remember that was worth a whole lot more money. And nothing in the back. So 2 fetch box so far. Soul Talisman. Love the retro foils. That was not a great one to pull. That was probably one of the worst ones to pull, but they are beautiful. So that nostalgia gets me right in the soft spot. All right, out of time. Moderation. Bloodhound. And not a whole lot. You know, the balance of the meta has really made these more recent sets either it's kind of all or nothing. You know, you get some really, really good cards, or you get a bunch of rares and mythics that are going to end up being like 5, 10, 15 cents. I know they can't all be bombs, but man, you look back at some of these old sets, Sanctum Weaver, you know, some of these old sets that were just so powerful that, you know, majority of the cards were very playable. Speaking of which, Urza Saga was one of those powerful sets where there was so much playable stuff compared to some of the sets that are out now. And it really does kind of narrow down the strategies that people are playing, particularly like in standard. Modern's a little bit wider, but that's why I love things like Popper and Commander, because you can get really creative. So one of the things at the LGS that I go to, once again, shout out to Mythic Forge Gaming, we've been running some leagues and some one-day events where we have some unique restrictions on the deck building, which has made it really fun and challenging. Verdant Command. So we did like a budget Commander, had to be under $200. No infect, no infinite combos, things like that. And it was a really fun time seeing the strategy that went into building the decks. Same thing, we played a Popper one-day event, and that was really cool too, because nobody was playing the same thing and everybody had a different strategy. Everybody had a different way of putting their deck together that was really unique and interesting. And the power levels were pretty balanced for the most part. So I like those formats a little bit better. All right, we got a Retro Scalding Tarn. Beautiful card right there. So we're on fetchy number 3 in this box. Next event that they're running is going to be a Tribal Commander. So you have to have at least 33 creatures of your tribe, and the commander has to match in the deck, which also proposes some interesting and unique challenges. Running 33 creatures in an EDH deck is fun to begin with anyway, so you're very creature heavy, but it balances out the power in a way where you're going to have a little bit more fun, and it's not just going to be these explosive, well, turn 3 infinite combo, I win the game. Evens the playing field and makes it more interesting. I'm a big fan of seeing people's deck building and strategy skills rather than going out to the internet, finding a website that can tell you exactly what to put in your deck, and 2,000 other people are playing it and it's going to win and it's going to do well every time. All right, Yavi Maya number 2, and a Wonder. Love Wonder. Remember the old Judgment one? That was one of my favorite cards back in the day. I'm not even a blue player. Another Necrogoyf, Zuron Orb, Kitchen Imp, Faithless Salvaging. Womp womp. Arid Mesa, so we're on fetch number 4 in this box. That's a pretty good pull rate. I bet everybody who's watching this wishes that we would have done a battle on this box. I've been love all around. But like I said, you're interested in getting down on a box break battle, message me, get at me, we'll figure it out. I'm going to run it at the price of the packs plus an extra $1 for prize support. Got some prizes. We're going to do the highest and lowest converted mana cost of the rares and mythics in the packs and kind of go from there. But it should be a really fun time. And everybody wins because you get some cool cards. Resurgent Belief, Grist the Hunger Tide, Mind Collapse, and a Slasher. Birthing Bows. Now, not an expensive card, but very cool in the right strategies. Any kind of tribal deck, I run that in my what is it? My brain is not working right now. In my slivers, I call it the River of Slivers. It's got the first sliver as the commander, cascade, and just play all kinds of nutty stuff. Enchantress's Presence, nice old school card. Let's see if we can hit any more spice in these last couple of packs. Diamond Lion, Bone Shredder, Jade Avenger, and that's going to be all she wrote for that one. So we got 3 left. So we got 2 Catacombs, a Scalding Tarn, and an Arid Mesa, and a Marsh Flats retro. Okay, this was a pretty hot box when it comes to those fetch lands. Packs are difficult sometimes, or it could just be me. Dress Down, Gaia's Will, General's back again in foil, and not too much to speak of. All right, last pack. Cauldron Complete, that's a good hit. Fun card. Oh, and a Skitherix, the Blight Dragon. That's a pretty good list pull. All right, overall, that was a really, really good box. Kind of really fun. So 2 retro fetch lands, 3 regular fetch lands, 2 Yavimayas, a Ragavan, and an Esper Sentinel. That's pretty good pull rate. But once again, everybody, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe.